Hey everyone! The matchup between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors highlights the intense rivalry between two of the NBA's most iconic teams, featuring superstars LeBron James and Stephen Curry. Both players have made significant impacts on their respective franchises, showcasing their skills and leadership on the court. The games between these teams are often highly competitive, drawing in fans and creating memorable moments in basketball history. As they continue to face off, the excitement surrounding their performances remains palpable, further solidifying their legacies in the sport. Draymond Green and Stephen Curry are key players for the Golden State Warriors, known for their strong on-court chemistry and leadership. Green's defensive prowess and playmaking abilities complement Curry's exceptional shooting skills, making them a formidable duo in the NBA. Their collaboration has been instrumental in the team's success, contributing to multiple championship victories and establishing the Warriors as a dominant force in basketball. Together, they exemplify teamwork and resilience, showcasing how individual strengths can enhance overall performance. The Curry-Butler War refers to a conflict characterized by disputes over culinary preferences and cultural identity, particularly focusing on the rivalry between different styles of curry and the role of butlers in serving these dishes. This conflict highlights the intersection of food, tradition, and social status, as various factions advocate for their preferred methods of preparation and presentation. The war symbolizes broader themes of cultural pride and the evolving nature of cuisine in a globalized world, where traditional practices are often challenged by modern influences. The world of R&B, once celebrated for its success, energy, and raw talent, has become overshadowed by a narrative of personal loss, heartbreak, and mystery. What began as a series of unfortunate events in an artist's life has evolved into a more somber tale, leading to speculation and whispers among fans and the media about the darker turns his life has taken. This shift highlights the contrast between the glamorous image of R&B and the underlying struggles faced by its stars. Bobby Brown has finally spoken out about the tragic deaths of his family members, including his wife Whitney Houston, daughter Bobby Christina, and son Bobby Brown Jr. For years, the public viewed these events as mere misfortunes, but the eerie similarities in their circumstances raised questions about a deeper, possibly sinister connection. Brown's recent admissions suggest that there may be more to these tragedies than previously understood, challenging the narrative of coincidence and prompting a re-evaluation of the events that have haunted him and his family. Bobby Brown's journey in the music industry began with immense talent and charisma, leading him to fame in the 1980s as a member of New Edition before embarking on a successful solo career. His unique blend of R&B, hip-hop, and New Jack Swing produced chart-topping hits like Don't Be Cruel, Every Little Step, and My Prerogative, establishing him as a significant figure in music history. However, at the height of his success, his life took a tragic turn when he fell in love with fellow music icon Whitney Houston. Their relationship, marked by both passion and turmoil, became one of the most discussed love stories in entertainment, ultimately leading to challenges that overshadowed his career. Bobby Brown's story is marked by the tragic and untimely deaths of three significant people in his life, raising numerous unanswered questions about the nature of these losses. While some view it as mere fate, others speculate about a more sinister underlying cause. As Brown begins to share his experiences, the narrative reveals a disturbing picture that challenges the perceptions of fans and the media alike. Whitney Houston, a legendary figure in music, is central to this tragedy, known for her extraordinary talent and profound influence on the industry, making the losses even more poignant and complex. Whitney Houston, renowned for her iconic songs like I Will Always Love You and Greatest Love of All, led a life marked by deep love and personal struggles, culminating in her tragic death in 2012. Officially reported as an accidental drowning, with heart disease and drug use as contributing factors, the circumstances surrounding her passing raised questions from the outset. Witnesses noted her erratic behavior hours before her death, including excessive sweating and paranoia, suggesting that there may have been more to the story than what was officially disclosed. This complexity adds a layer of intrigue to her legacy, highlighting the contrast between her public persona and private to her death. A woman expressed fears of being followed, raising questions about her mental state and the reality of her concerns. Reports of unusual activity around her hotel suite, including unseen security footage and witness accounts of people entering her room, added to the mystery, yet many details were not thoroughly investigated. Her body was found face down in the bathtub, a scenario experts noted is atypical for drowning cases. Additionally, discrepancies arose regarding the water level in the tub, and the presence of bruises on her body suggested a possible struggle, but these alarming signs were largely overlooked or dismissed. Bobbi Kristina Brown, daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, was destined for a life in the public eye, inspired by her mother's legacy and her own passion for music. However, her life took a tragic turn, reminiscent of her mother's fate. On January 31st, 2015, just 3 years after Whitney's mysterious death, Bobbi Kristina was found unconscious in a bathtub in her Georgia home, echoing the circumstances of her mother's demise. Unlike Whitney, Bobbi Kristina survived the initial incident but remained in a coma for nearly 6 months, unable to communicate and raising questions about the nature of her accident, which was suspected to be linked to drug use or a medical emergency, leading to speculation about foul play. Bobby Brown has faced immense personal tragedy, losing both his wife and daughter under similar mysterious circumstances, which has left him grappling with unanswered questions about fate and potential sinister forces at play. Although Nick Gordon was found legally liable in a wrongful death lawsuit concerning Bobbi Kristina, no one has been held criminally responsible for these losses. As Brown begins to share his experiences, the public is left to ponder whether his family was targeted or if the truth will remain elusive. The situation worsened in 2020 when Brown's son, Bobby Brown Jr., was found dead at just 28, compounding the grief and mystery surrounding his family's tragedies. Bobby Brown Jr., described by those close to him as ambitious and full of life, tragically passed away under mysterious circumstances, following the untimely deaths of his sister Bobbi Kristina and mother Whitney Houston. His father, Bobby Brown, is left to mourn the loss of 3 immediate family members. Despite reports of Bobby Jr. struggling in the months prior to his death, friends and family believe he was actively trying to break free from the cycle of addiction that plagued his family. The circumstances surrounding his death raise questions about whether he succumbed to the same generational issues of substance abuse that have affected his family, highlighting the devastating impact of addiction on even those who seem to have every advantage. Bobby Brown reflects on the striking similarities between the deaths of his loved ones, including Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina, noting a pattern that feels too coincidental to dismiss. As he grapples with his grief, he questions whether these tragedies are mere accidents or if a more sinister force is at play. Despite the world labeling these events as unfortunate occurrences, Brown's suspicions grow, leading him to seek deeper answers about the suffering that has plagued his family. Each revelation he shares only adds to the mystery, highlighting a painful truth that lingers in the shadows of their losses. The Brown family, particularly Bobby Brown, has faced a series of tragic losses that he believes may be linked to darker forces within the music industry or personal vendettas, rather than mere coincidences. Bobby has expressed skepticism about the circumstances surrounding the deaths of his ex-wife Whitney Houston, their daughter Bobbi Kristina, and his son Bobby Brown Jr., suggesting that there are unanswered questions and inconsistencies in the official narratives. He urges the public to question the information presented to them and to seek the truth, leaving open the haunting question of whether the true nature of these tragedies will ever be fully understood. Thanks for watching.